Hey students, how are you? I am going to talk to you today about grammar and about writing. I'm a teacher, I'm an author, I write magazine articles, I write all kinds of things, and I am so excited to talk to you about some of those things. Now, as you can see on the screen that I'm sharing, you're going to say nouns. I already know about nouns. You might, and that's okay. But we're going to start very basic on some of my videos because these are things that sometimes we forget the rules for. We have to go over these rules over and over and over again, whether you're in elementary school, middle school, or high school. It's good to think about them again to make sure that we're using things correctly. So, writing, this says middle school, but you may be in elementary, you may be in high school reviewing this. So don't worry about it, whatever grade you're in. A little bit of a review today. But first, let me show you how we're going to start. I like to start my class with the writing prompt. You can say, why? A writing prompt. The more you write, the better you are at writing. So, have fun with writing. That is practice. That is practice for all those school papers you're going to have to write. When you can creatively put your thoughts down, making school writing, it makes school writing, academic writing, a little bit easier. So I want you to practice putting your words down, your thoughts down on paper. This is something that you're going to have to stop all through this video. You're going to have to stop the video, do a little bit of work, turn it back on again, okay? So don't get frustrated. You don't have to do this all in one time. This can take several days if you want. Here are 5 nouns: bird, puppy, chair, blanket, popsicle. I want you to find a timer on a phone or on in your kitchen, your microwave, whatever has a timer on it. Set it for 3 minutes, okay? I want you to write a story using all 5 of these words in any order. They shouldn't all go in one sentence. Write it like a story. It could be funny, silly, serious, a mystery, whatever you like to write. Give yourself 3 minutes and see if you can use all 5 of these words in a story. Now, you might be new to this, might be new to writing. Don't get frustrated if you don't get them all in at the end of 3 minutes. You can go back and finish later. But you're going to pause the video, set the timer, try to write a story using all 5 of these words. This is just a writing fun exercise to get you to think, okay? So now you've turned the video back on and you are ready to do a noun review. What is a noun? Nouns are a part of speech. Everything that we say or write is a part of a speech. Noun, subject, adjective, adverbs. I'm going to post videos about all of these. But a noun is a part of speech that names a person, place, thing, or idea. They can be common nouns or proper nouns. So let's think about that. Common nouns are words like dog, girl, workers, city, friend. If I say, I saw my friend, that's a common noun because you don't know which friend I saw. You have no idea who I saw. A proper noun identifies a specific person, place, or thing. These are names like Julie, Kevin, Chicago, Mayor Williams, Hershey's chocolate. So if I say I ate candy today, candy is a common noun. If I say I ate Hershey's chocolate or I ate M&Ms, those are proper nouns. They tell you exactly what I ate. If I say I saw my friend, that's a common noun. If I say I saw Anna, that is a person's name. So what is this crazy thing right here? This is, I was traveling. I was in Nashville, Tennessee one time, and they had this area where artists could work in. And there was an artist sculpting animals that were going to be the seats of an actual merry-go-round. So I want you to look at this picture and I want you to write down as many nouns as you can tell me. Very short. Just make this quick. What nouns do you see? All right, so let's name some of them. Turn the video off, do it, and then come back. What are some of the things you see? Do you see shoes? That's a noun. Pants, sweater, person, man, woman, tiger, floor, wall, art, sculpture, tiger, table, workbench, whatever you want to call that the tiger's on. Look at all those nouns. Eye, nose, foot. There's a lot of nouns. Yeah, all in one, just one picture like that. Writing nouns helps you think about them. So I know you could say, I could have done that all by myself. Here's what it looked like when it was finished. I went back a couple of years later, and that artist was there, and most of it was finished and ready to go on the merry-go-round. Now you can see some different nouns: stripes, snake, monkey, leaf. This is what the finished merry-go-round. I just like to put this on for fun. You don't have to name the nouns again. But here's the time I do want you to do. Make a list of at least 10 common nouns. You say common nouns. Those are the ones that are general, right? Dog, cat. If you like a challenge, see if you can write 50. But again, this is good practice to just get you to think about what a common noun is. Okay, so turn off the video, do that, come back. Now you're back. Make a list of at least 10 proper nouns. That would be, if I said grandmother, that would have been back on, unless I call my grandmother grandmother. That would be a common noun. If I say Nana or Ernestine, which was her very old name, but I love that name, those are the proper nouns. So you turn it off, you come back. Pronouns. You're like, oh, this is a lot. Hold on. We just did nouns. We need to talk about pronouns because sometimes when we're writing or saying something, we don't want to say the noun over and over and over again. So if I say, my grandmother liked to make soup, my grandmother liked to make vegetable soup from vegetables she grew in her garden. My grandmother worked in her garden every day. I don't need to say my grandmother 3 times in a row like that. So I can replace the other two of those with a pronoun. I need to start by saying my grandmother so you know who I'm talking about. My grandmother liked to make vegetable soup during the winter. Now here's where the pronoun comes in. She grew her own vegetables in a garden. She liked to work in the garden every day. Now here's another vocabulary word. Antecedent. It's the word that I replaced with a pronoun. So grandmother is the antecedent. It's the noun that I used and replaced with a pronoun. So new vocabulary word for you there, maybe. Let's look a little bit about pronouns. There are personal pronouns. First person, I or me. Second person is you. Third person, it, she, he, him, her, we, us. There's also possessive pronouns, tell you who something belongs to, implies ownership. My, mine, his, hers, theirs, ours. If I have a hat, it's my hat. Unless it belongs to 2 of us, it could belong to me and my daughter, and I could say it's our hat. Or it could just be my daughter's. I would say it's her hat. That's a possessive pronoun. You say, why do I need to know this? Because it's important to understand how to use the right pronouns and what they each do. For example, subject pronoun. They're pronouns that perform the action in a sentence. I, you, he, she, we, they, who. Let's look at another one. Object pronouns. They are the pronouns that receive the action. Me, you, him, her, us, them, whom. And again, you say, why do I need to know that? Because you have to decide if you're using the correct pronoun. I gave them popcorn during the movie. Let's look at that example. I is the subject, them is the object. You would not say, I gave they popcorn during the movie. No, it's I gave them. I is the subject, them is the object. I will go with her to the bookstore. Let's go back to that first sentence though. We can flip it and say, they gave me popcorn during the movie. Now I use they instead of them because they is the subject of the sentence. They gave me. Review these, stop these screens, read them, find examples in books, find examples in stories that you're reading. It helps you just understand why we use certain words. And again, it takes a lot of review. This may be new for some of you. Don't get frustrated. We're going to do some fun things in this video to help you play along, okay? We're going to change all the nouns in these sentences to pronouns. So you're going to write the sentence, and then you're going to change all the nouns to pronouns, okay? So the robots flew the rocket. Let's do that one together, and then I'm going to let you do some. Robots, there's more than one, so I would say they. Rocket, I would say it. They flew it. Let's go down a little bit. Jim and Paul hiked until Alan brought ice cream. The nouns, proper nouns, Jim, Paul, Alan. Common noun, ice cream. Now, Jim and Paul are two people, but we don't say he and he. We would say they. They hiked until he brought it. So I took out all the nouns and I'll put in pronouns. It's just good practice. So turn off the video, do this, come back, have somebody help you check it. Now we have another kind of pronouns. You're like, oh, wait, this is too much. Again, it's okay if this is new to you. But there's something called demonstrative pronouns that tell us a particular thing, a person. So it's kind of like an adjective. I put them before a noun, so I know which one. These books, those cars, that chair. You're like, how do I know how to use which one? Let's say I have a pen and the pen is close to me. It is this pen. If this pen was all the way across the room and I was pointing to it, I would say that pen. Means it's far away, not the closest to me. If I have a hat that's close, this hat. If I'm talking about the hat over there, it's that hat. Or if it's more than one, it's these and those. So again, it's just helping you understand how to know how to use the words correctly, okay? It's okay if this is new to you and you have to go back over it. Slow the video down, go back over it. Nouns, they're everywhere. Again, to make sure you understand it and to learn how to put your thoughts down in writing and be a little creative. Being creative helps you learn how to be academic. It helps you learn how to put your thoughts down for school papers, okay? But right now we're going to have a little bit of fun. What are 3 nouns that every astronaut needs? Think about an astronaut going out into space. Write down 3 nouns that every astronaut needs. Stop the video if you have to. Come back. What are 3 nouns that every pirate needs? What does a pirate need? Think about a pirate. What are 3 things that a pirate needs? And what are 3 nouns that are your favorite things you own? For me, it would be my favorite pens. That'd be pen, book, hat. It could be anything that you own. It could be your Legos. It could be your favorite shirt, a toy in your room, a race car, a doll, stuffy, a lovey, whatever. Now write 5 sentences about 3 of these nouns that you listed above. Write them like a story. Pick 3 of the words that you wrote down and see if you can make up some kind of story that has all 3 of those words in it. It's a challenge, a little bit of story writing, but it helps you think about the nouns. Of course, you're going to add other parts of speech in there. Let's have a little fun with this picture. What about these pictures? Write down a list of things you see. They should all be nouns. I just want a list of nouns. After you do that, you can turn the video back on. So stop the video. Turn it back on. Look at some of the things, see what you wrote. Like, don't forget even the things in the distance, like clouds. Now I want you to write 3 sentences and use as many of these words as you can. Write 3 sentences. For example, it could be the crab walked across the sand but didn't bite my feet because I had my flip-flops on. I use sand, crab, and flip-flops all in that sentence. So have a little bit of fun with these. Make them some fun sentences. All right, now for just a minute, I'm going to talk about nouns and verbs. I'll have a whole nother video about verbs later. But sentences have to have a noun and a verb. So look at your sentences. The dog ate. Dog is the noun, it's the subject. Ate is the verb. And then sometimes the verb tells us tenses, when things happened. The dog ate. Already happened. Dog ate. The dog is eating. It's happening right now. Where's my dog? My dog is eating right now. What about this one? The dog will eat later. That means it'll happen in the future. We're going to keep doing what we're doing right now. The dog will eat later. I did that so when you're writing and you're going back and checking your sentences, see if you have a subject and a verb. All right, ready for some more fun writing? 3 sentences about what you see around you, wherever you are working. You can look out the window if you need to. You can pause the video. Remember, this writing is for fun. You can go back and check grammar and spelling later. On these writing exercises, I just want you to get your thoughts down, okay? Now write 3 sentences about something that has already happened. Past. Then turn the video back on. And write 3 sentences about what you hope will happen tomorrow. And turn the video back on. I've got another fun writing adventure for you here. When you write these, and parents, if you're listening along, learn to put your thoughts down first. You can go back later and check grammar. Make sure you put a period at the end of your sentence. But what I want you to do first is to get your thoughts down. You can go back and check spelling later. Make a little spelling test out of any words you think you might misspell. I want you to make up a short story about this picture. One of the nouns that you have to use is balloons or balloon. Make up something funny or an adventure or something mysterious about why these balloons are here. Why are these balloons here? Where are they going? Are they chasing each other? Are they hiding something? Are they going on a trip together? Is there an exciting festival and you want to write about it? Write at least 5 sentences about what could be happening with these balloons. Turn it off. Have somebody check it with you. A whole nother exercise is checking grammar. Got it back on. You got one more writing prompt if you want it. It's your birthday and you were given this crazy flying machine. Who is going to be your pilot? Are you going to fly it or is somebody else you know going to fly it? And where are you going to go? Make up some adventure. And what would you do when you got there? So again, these writing, the more you write, the better writer you're going to be. Go back over this and see if you can find the nouns in your sentence. See if you use some pronouns in your sentences. These are good writing exercises to learn to put your thoughts down on paper and then go back and identify the first part of speech that we talked about, nouns and pronouns. Okay? So you have a big writing challenge there. You got a lot going on. So have fun with this. Get with your teacher or tutor, whoever it is that's working with you, and y'all can go over these. But I really hope that you have had fun with this and follow me for some more of my videos, all right? So have a great time writing.